What are we just moving police officers around? What is this?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Hey,
what's up? Another week means another week with your boys here at another movie podcast. I'm Matthew.
Yes.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Rico de Gallo.
And we're here to discuss Five Nights at Freddy's, and we're very excited.
Good. Okay, I love that. Yeah, let's just get straight to it. Yeah. We'll get our plugins with the socials later.
We can do it at the end. We do it every episode. We'll do it at some point, but I feel like this is going to be a good discussion because I know all three of us are probably either on the same page or we're like near the same page in terms of how we feel about the movie. But
I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like
spicy take.
I don't know.
Spicy take. Do you want to start us off?
I think you want to start.
I think you are the one.
All right. You know what? This is. Well, so did Matt.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but Andrew has more.
No, I don't.
It's just bigger. You don't need to show.
It's just bigger paper. But I just wanted to bring this up at the very beginning because I just saw it in my notes as we were starting. The movie was spoiled for me because as soon as I clicked play on Peacock, it started right at the end. Like where it revealed who it was.
When I last watched it.
Yeah. So I was just kind of like, Five Nights at Freddy. Here I go. Oh hey, it's Shaggy. Oh, he's in the Gold Bunny.
Well, I wasn't spoiled that hard.
No, I was spoiled that hard. Like again, spoiler talk. So I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was funny. Because I was like, damn, I didn't even like. This is one of the few things that I hadn't really seen. Like, I remember when I had like a Halloween party this past year that Rico came to, but someone was too busy to come. But we played that movie. One of my friends played it on in the background. And I watched like a little bit of it, and I was like, "It looks interesting." And then I kind of stopped paying attention because I was
FNAF.
Yeah, I was hosting a party, so I was kind of like running around everywhere. But now that I got to sit down and kind of watch it,
yeah, full spoilers.
Yeah, full spoilers again. Yeah, we're always spoiling it, so we'll put it probably in the live stream or whatever.
Yeah, it's already the title.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, spoiler talk.
Hell yeah.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Me personally, I did enjoy this movie. But it still has problems, I think. With that being said, gentlemen, one of you may take the floor next.
What do you think of this movie? Actually, what is the synopsis of this movie?
Yeah.
What do you mean the synopsis?
Like
okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. Brain fart. Yeah, I was going to say you averted that.
I just went in.
You even introduced it.
He made it seem like he was going to do it.
He just segued.
No. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. You know what? I just like. For some reason, I just went in thinking that, like, oh, yeah, we all know what Five Nights at Freddy is. I don't need to explain this, but, like, I was just like...
I'll be honest, I've never played the game, so, like, I had no idea, like, the security guard
like,
thing
I feel
was,
like just a quick rundown of what it is. Like, Five Nights at Freddy is basically, it was like a first-person video game. And in that video game, you were a security guard who basically has to, like, watch security cameras, check for, like, killer animatronics. It was, like, a horror game. And, like... Do you guys know what year it came out?
Jump Scare Central.
But do you guys know what year it came out?
I don't know what year it came out, but
I would have to say like mid 2000s, late 2000s.
Possibly something like that, because I know
I would say really 2010s.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You're fine, dude. No worries. But yeah, so with Five Nights at Freddy's, this is obviously a video game adaptation, or what? Yeah, adaptation of
it is. But yeah, this game came out like so many years ago and it's had like countless spin-offs.
2014. Or right now? Yeah, 2014. August 6, 2014.
Okay. And none of us have played it, correct?
No, I watched a lot of games.
Yeah, like, you know, all the YouTubers, like...
Yeah, it was the big thing back then. It was like Fortnite, essentially, during its time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so... Pretty much with this game, like, it took off and it just, like, was so successful that, like, it made a lot of people's careers, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah, I'll go into it later on. But, anyways, get back to your synopsis. I'm cutting you off.
Well, I mean, we kind of just... That's pretty much what the synopsis is. It's basically... We follow a character played by Josh Hutcherson. I think his name was, like, Mike.
Mike, you're correct.
Mike is a security guard who has a younger sister he has to take care of. And he loses his security job, which we'll go into more detail later. But basically, he loses his job and he gets a new job being a security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where there are these animatronics that are like out of commission, but they're actually alive and they kill people. So that is the movie we're going to be talking about today.
So
That was damn good. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good shit. That was much better than my Rebel Moon one last week.
I told you I could do it, Mom. I told you. But yeah, so with that being said, who wants to go next in terms of like, because I enjoyed it, but there are things I think should be brought up.
Okay, I can tell Rico wants to go last with his thoughts. So
I always go last.
My general thoughts are, it was okay. Overall, I don't think the movie. I don't think the movie is all that good. But at the same time, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought there was a surprising amount of effort put into this movie that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing with, his dreams and trying to remember his past and like all those details. I feel like it was kind of interesting. I wish it was a little bit more expanded upon and whatnot. It would have went a little bit more in that weird territory.
Mm-hmm.
It did have a little bit too many repetitive dream sequences where I was just kind of
it was getting excessive sometimes with the dream sequences. I think it was just. I like the idea of that, like being able to have a character who's actively going in their dreams, because that's like, isn't that based on like reality? Like there are people who try to do these crazy methods of sleep or meditation to kind of reach memories or dreams or something.
Yeah, he literally has a book on his nightstand that says like sleep theory or something like that.
Yeah, and all that kind of shit. Also, though, I want to talk about the beginning. I don't know how you guys felt, but it made me laugh a lot when the reason he lost his job. Like, I thought it was the funniest.
That was insane.
I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
That's like my first note that was like pretty big.
Dude, I know, me too.
It was awkward just fucking seeing him like just make that assumption like, okay, like that can't be his fucking dad. I'm just gonna act and I'm gonna fucking tackle him in a fucking indoor mall fucking.
Literally, dude, it was like, what?
Not really.
So what happens in this scene is that like Josh Hutcherson, Mike, our main character, is getting some ice cream. He looks to the side, he sees a little kid being pulled by an adult male, and he fucking loses it. So he starts chasing this dude, and then he just straight up tackles him into the fountain of this mall and just starts beating the shit out of him.
In the fountain, like...
Yeah, and he's
like,
a security guard.
terrible.
Like, you were not supposed to take any type of like physical action
Like,
like
dude,
that
in my
towards
notes-
anybody at all.
In my notes, he's like, what did I put? I put, if you think he's suspicious, call for help. What? Like, what? Why is your first assumption to hit him and like beat him severely? Like, just tackle him to the ground, and even then, it's like you're a security guard. You're not a cop.
You're not a cop.
And he wasn't arrested.
You're not a fucking cop.
And the reason why he
so
reacts this
random.
way is because he's like terrorized by this childhood like situation that he was in, where he was supposed to watch his brother while his mom was trying to get some towels for a soda that spilled, and it's dumb. And then so she's trying to go there, so he's watching him. He gets distracted by a frisbee because why not? And then during that time his kid brother gets taken and he's abducted and killed, I guess. But
like he's kidnapped, and it was an unsolved missing persons case because they never found out if they obviously assumed that he died, but they never figured out how and who did it. Which is why he's going into the dreams. But we're just like jumping a little ahead now that Matt's kind of like said his thoughts. How do you feel about it, sir? Since
Yeah, I was like, we're not here right now.
So honestly, I kind of liked it. I was kind of like okay with it. I was like, this isn't like a great good movie or anything. It's like a decent movie. I didn't think it was bad by any like standard. I mean, it's just boring in a lot of spots. Like, it's not something I would like be like, oh fuck yeah, we gotta watch it again, dudes. Like, I feel like Winnie the Pooh. You have that like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. You have that kind of like cynical little like take that you can take because it's like so bad that you kind of want your friends to laugh at it only once.
Yes.
You can't do it a second time. This one, I just feel like I wouldn't really bond with anyone if I was trying to watch it with them. So it's just like, it's not good enough to rewatch, and it's not bad enough to like make fun of or anything.
It's just one of those. I agree. It's like it's an okay movie.
It's
I
a
would
decent,
say.
just
it's like an okay movie. I think it has little gems for sure, like little nuggets of like, oh, that's a cool idea, or that's
ideas. Yeah, ideas is what's cool about this movie.
Yeah, I think for like a horror movie that's like centered more towards kids or aimed at that demographic, you know, like It's okay in that sense. It's not like if I was trying to introduce a kid into horror, I think this is like an okay introduction.
Yeah.
Like I would show them this, or like maybe something like a bit more complex, like Signs or something like that, which is like a really great PG-13 horror-esque movie.
Signs was actually one of the first horror movies I watched as a kid.
No, me too. I remember. I remember watching that.
It was Joaquin Phoenix and Mel Gibson, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I saw that movie as a kid. I remember.
Child's Play was one of the first ones, and I was terrified of Chucky for
Chucky scared me
years.
too. Chucky scared me too.
Many years because of it.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. I remember. Fucking It. Seeing that cover,
Oh,
Pennywise,
the old school one,
of that white cover, and he like he's like on the very edge of it.
Just
if we can find a picture of it, I'll put it right here. That shit
put it in the middle.
terrified the fuck out of me when I was younger.
Dude, I remember watching that movie thinking it was just like a bunch of friends like hanging out and everything. I didn't realize it's a horror movie. And
so like you stumbled upon it somewhere in the middle.
So Pennywise is like biking up to the. He's like in a book, and he bikes up to the page, and he jumps out. And he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill over so much."
I'm like, what are you talking about?
And then the hands too. The fucking I liked how in the
shit
just a quick segue since we're already deep into this. I liked in the first It movie, the 2017 one with the newer cast or whatever. I liked that shot when he's terrorizing the kids. And it's a shot of his glove, and then it turns into like the hand, like from the. I thought that's a cool little thing I wanted to bring up. But back to Five Nights.
Back to FNAF. Yeah, this movie deserves our undivided attention.
I would say Matthew Lillard. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah,
Shaggy.
Yes, Matthew Lillard.
Shaggy's a win. I wrote in my notes like since I saw the ending so early, I wrote Scream did it first. Because the twist, right? Because like in the original, was it the first or the second Scream?
First Scream.
It's
the first
one.
Where he was Ghostface, and I was like, oh, they did Scream again, but with animatronics instead.
I mean, it feels like this movie is just dumb, and they kind of like it's so obvious that he's.
No, I was about to say, I was like, it was instead of like a twist. Like
it was just so like obvious.
Well, what pissed me off about this fucking movie?
God, Vanessa. But have you guys seen those memes though online? They do this thing where it's like one of the animatronics are like, but Vanessa, like it's like some weird.
No,
you've never seen that. It's a weird trend. I'll show you guys when we're done recording. But Vanessa's character was so annoying. I didn't like Vanessa.
Right?
She was. I literally wrote
for a cop. She has a surprisingly
good amount of information.
Good amount of free
right?
time.
I literally wrote.
She's always at fucking Freddy's.
Yeah, all the time.
She's not on call or anything.
All of a sudden, nothing. I wrote in my notes. I'm 35 minutes in, and I'm calling it now. Vanessa is connected somehow. Like I just automatically, I was like, she's a part of this in some kind of weird fucking way. I did like some of the shots of the deaths, like the one where the animatronic had the hand and then the baby got chopped in half.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the biggest gold nugget.
That was the only one I would say, other than Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, he was great.
I
thought he was great with the fucking like 3 minutes of screen time, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
I'm
another
be
big
honest,
no.
Mike, your options are limited. Like I thought it was great. Like he clearly knew what kind of movie he was in. Like he kind of understood the assignment.
I wanted more of him. I was so
Right?
upset. Like he wasn't in the movie.
And you know
more.
what? As I was watching the opening credits, like after I rewinded it from the part that I had seen by accident, it literally like shows like the gold bunny suit being put on, and then it has Matthew Lillard's name as the credit, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. They even show us in the beginning who it is, and they tell us who it is in the beginning without really telling us. I thought that was cute.
Matthew Lillard is the counselor that offers Mike the job, and he's like, "You have no I have no expectations that you can do any job. You're really like insubordination all this time." We're going through his file basically. Then he sees like some of his past and everything. He's just like, "Oh."
His last name.
Yeah, he sees his last name. Sees that. He's like, "Oh, you know, I do have this job for you. It's nights, terrible hours, all this stuff." And like, but like right there, it kind of gives it away.
It does.
He knows him. He like, there's some significance there.
Yeah. So he completely changes up his tone, and it's obvious that, spoiler, Matthew Lillard's the one that kidnapped his brother. And I thought, because later on in the movie, it's revealed that all of the animatronics are the ghosts of the kids that were kidnapped and killed by the counselor.
And their bodies are in there, apparently?
Yeah, their bodies are shoved inside, and
shoved
apparently the police didn't think to check that.
Yeah,
because
like,
it's like the last place you would like suspect. Like
that could be so macabre, but for like, okay, imagine if like their bodies were still in there, rotted. You can have this paranormal force do whatever.
You're gonna smell it.
Yeah, you smell it.
Like
that would be interesting. Yeah,
like
when
when
you think from that perspective. But okay, I'm sorry. One second.
Because I was like, wait, let me listen, and then I'll say my point.
It would be interesting from that perspective, but it would be macabre. Just it's so fucked up to think about of dead kids' bodies in animatronics, and the animatronics are still moving.
Yeah.
Like that's just messed up to think about.
Yeah.
Which I mean, we'll get into more criticisms about like the supernatural elements of this movie because I'm very confused about that.
I am sure because I wasn't really like none of us have played the game, so I was just as confused. I was like,
I did a lot of research for this.
Oh,
really?
I did.
Where are your notes?
Right here.
All right, all right.
Anyways,
let's test.
So this whole like dream thing wasn't a part of like the games or anything.
Okay.
So the security guard is just a security guard. He's not like connected in any like way.
He's a bad security guard.
So the original, the Bite of '84 or some shit it's called. So basically, the security guard during that time was kidnapping kids that were going to Freddy Fazbear's place and the establishment, and then he was kidnapping them, killing them, and then also putting them in the suits and everything. So that was a thing that was going on, and then but yeah, it's like multiple different locations were opened, and he just kept doing it at each one of them. Okay. So it was like it's a whole lore thing that goes on. This whole dream thing is something that was added by the movie. I thought it was really cool at first.
It was a cool effort. Like
they kind of just went a little off the rails in a lot of spots.
Towards the end, it was getting a little bit out of hand. I will say though, there was a shot that I thought was really cool, and I brought it up with Matt briefly on our way here. It was the shot of like the ghost child going into the shadows of the curtain, and then Foxy coming out or whatever. Yeah. I thought that was a cool idea. I was like, okay, that was like a creative like moment of using all the tools that you have at your disposal in this very instance and making a cool shot.
I didn't understand the rules of it because it kind of followed.
They don't explain it.
Yeah, it followed like Nightmare on Elm Street rules, where it's like if you get harmed in the dream, it happens in real life.
Yeah, I noticed that, which was like a really weird implication. I was like, yeah, it's very dumb because it doesn't really like add much really, so they can hurt him in his dreams, but it doesn't really come to fruition.
At first, what I thought they were gonna do, I thought he was gonna go to sleep and beat the shit out of the kids to destroy the animatronics.
Oh shit!
I thought that would have been so funny.
Bring back Abby.
You can hurt me, but I can hurt you.
And then he just fucking you gotta shut up, Josh Hutcherson, and just like fucking RKO the kids or whatever.
Where's the fountain?
he you guys know what is it? Was it Rey Mysterio's move where he goes around the ring just a 619?
Yeah.
Like you see Josh Hutcherson go around a tree and hit a kid like that.
Dude, I thought this was gonna turn into some like Jason Voorhees shit where he just puts him in a sleeping bag and just like starts.
Oh man!
He knocks one of the kids out, grabs him in a sleeping bag, hits the other kid running away.
Dude, oh my god! I thought it was about to turn hella funny. Like at the end when they started messing around more with the dream shit, I thought that was gonna be so funny.
But they didn't.
They took it very seriously.
They did this whole kind of like crazy, like seriously toned dream sequence where it's showing you the possible future or alluding to it.
That was cool. I actually kind of liked it. I kind of liked that because the ghost kids give Mike the option to like either give up his little sister Abby so that they can keep her, put her in a new suit and everything like that. And if he does that, then he can have his family and relive the same dream over and over and never be able to like have to wake up from it anymore. So he actually says yes to it, and then they take his kid sister. But
he's a bad brother.
He is a bad brother.
But he immediately regrets it and like tries to like fix
I know, but
it.
like he still sold out his sister's soul basically without even asking her.
Well, yeah, like, at least he's gonna be a bad brother either way. Do you want to hang out with your older brother?
If you're gonna be a bad brother, like at least ask me, like, hey, can I sell your soul to save our dead brother?
Yeah, that you don't even know.
Or it's like I don't know. Like I get the idea of like he's lost in the moment of wanting his brother back. It's everything he's thought about for that's where I think it's interesting. But it's like I don't feel like I don't care as much as the movie wants me to.
No, I definitely don't.
Yeah. Just because of how overdone it was, like by the end, like it kind of like ruined it. Yeah, I was kind of over it too. Abby starts having the same dreams and she sees the whole thing, so she's like, I don't know if it was like some ESP kind of shit going on, but like it was a lot of that stuff. It wasn't really fully explained.
You know what I kind of hope, I wish they had explained more was like, or like shown more of, because they do an okay job at this, but I would have liked to have seen more scenes of Mike interacting with his sister Abby. Like kind of focus. Like it seems like that's what the movie. No, it was like a good amount, but I feel like if you want to make that like your I guess like your appeal, like kind of like what they're going to be watching when they're not watching the animatronics kill things, like make it a little more interesting, I guess, or engaging. Because there's good moments throughout all that, because we do get a lot of it, but I feel like not all of it is like, you know, that great.
They're trying to hammer home that they are disconnected. He's trying to connect with his sister, but he can't. Like he does try.
He is making an effort, which I think is like that's the right idea, but I don't know if that was.
He's not really. Though.
You know what I would have liked more too, on top of like them trying to make their the brother sister relationship more interesting, is if you know how in the opening credits it's showing like the gold bunny kidnapping everybody or whatever. I would have rather seen that shot instead of animated.
Oh yeah,
like I think that would have really helped the movie, and just kind of have it start off with him already killing the kids and kidnapping them one by one. Quick little sequence, title card starring Matthew Lillard, starring so and so, produced by so and so. Like make that your opening title sequence or whatever.
There's gonna be 5 of these movies, so I'm sure they'll do it at some point.
Are they making another one?
Are they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like this movie was a juggernaut at the box office. It made bank. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm saying there are 5 movies because 5 nights. So like 5 movies would make sense.
5 nights, yeah.
But we'll see. This one was severely successful. It had a budget of like 20 million, but made almost 300 million.
Damn.
Yeah, so it made almost 15 times its budget back.
God damn.
So yeah, it's
Freddy Fazbear's up in the club like.
No, yeah, dude, nothing but Benjamins, my dude.
Vanessa, I have hundreds,
I got the bennies.
I got the bennies. I got the bennies and the penjies.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure Blumhouse was very pleased with this performance.
For sure.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of the most successful films.
That kind of gives me hope for the Spawn movie they're supposed to be making. If they can get Five Nights at Freddy to make some money, I think Spawn can make money for a sequel or something. I mean, if the first one ever gets made, to be honest, but.
Yeah, man, if it takes one of these movies for these other ones to get greenlit, I'm for it. Honestly. I'd be really curious to see what Blumhouse does with Spawn.
Me too. I hope they get it made. I would love to see a new live action Spawn. It's been years, and he's such a cool character.
Dude, Spawn's my favorite.
I love him.
I love him. The HBO series is still fucking mint, dude.
Keith David. I would not be mad if he came, or Keith David or Davis. How do you say
Davids?
Davids. Thank you. I wouldn't even be mad if they got a more physically fit actor in a mocap suit and then kept him as the voice. I wouldn't be mad at that. I'd be kind of that's cool, but they probably need an actor to market a lead.
They need a physical actor. Why not Michael J. White still Black Dynamite?
Why not keep?
Who the hell's interrupting my kung fu? Dude, I love Michael. I love Michael J. White. He's a great Spawn. He was original. Bring him back. Hashtag bring back. Michael J. White, bring him back.
But yeah, cool. So back to Five Nights
again. But you see, this is what.
Yeah, it's pretty telling what we think about this movie.
This is
other movies are more interesting to talk about.
100%. What if we just put AMP episode? What is this going to be? 22.
22, I think. So.
Episode 22, just movie talks. Oh, and I guess Five Nights at Freddy's? Question mark.
But yeah, so with this, have you guys ever seen Willy's Wonderland, the Nick Cage movie where he's a? That's basically what this is.
It is, yeah.
I haven't seen that one. What is that one?
It's basically the same premise. Nicolas Cage doesn't talk at all. Yeah. That's the gimmick of that movie. And he just beats up animatronics.
From he's a security.
What year did that come out?
He's a security guard.
He's not a security guard.
He just has to clean up the place.
Yeah, because it's he needs to fix his tire or car or something.
Yeah. So he has to do community service, essentially, clean up this place. The animatronics are killing people, and then he just beats the shit out of them, goes back to cleaning. And then kills more of them, goes back to cleaning.
Yes. That was very funny.
2021.
2021.
Yeah, it came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it did that Five Nights at Freddy's thing before Five Nights at Freddy's.
I honestly think that this was supposed to be a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but then it just became a parody when they couldn't get the license. And then they just fuck it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think it was pretty, I mean, okay. Not to talk about another fucking movie again. But yeah, that one, it was okay. Like, I definitely, like, it's entertaining. Like how I found, I even do find this movie somewhat entertaining on some levels.
Yeah, there is.
Somewhat. But the Nicolas Cage one, I do think is just better just because I get the, the dumb entertainment
what was it called
of him
again?
fighting in
Willy's
animatronics.
Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland. All right, I'm going to add that to the list. Willy's Wonderland.
I do think the set design of Freddy's is actually pretty decent in this movie too. I think the set design looks pretty okay.
Oh yeah,
Freddy Fazbear's.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it was actually it looked like from like old game. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
Old gameplay footage from what I had seen online when YouTubers like talk about it or whatever. They look pretty similar from pictures I've seen.
What I liked is like all the security cam footage that they had.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
That looked good. I was like, that's because the first game, that's all it was. You're just sitting in a room looking at security cams, and you got to close the door, turn the light on, save your energy until 6 o'clock. But it's like, I like that. I was like, shit, that's awesome. That's fucking cool that they have that right there.
Like they had some nuggets here.
So I'm gonna get into my biggest gripe, my biggest criticism of this movie.
Fucking tear into it.
All right. So my biggest gripe is that this movie didn't have many jump scares. And I know that...
okay, I have a note here for that, but go ahead.
Okay,
Ooh.
So this movie should have been fucking littered with jump scares. Like, there should have been a jump scare every fucking scene. Like, this movie was based on the game that was built off of jump scares. Like, this became, like, Five Nights at Freddy's, it was all jump scares. The whole thing was if a animatronic got close to you, it would just, like, immediately pop in your face and jump scare. That's it. That's the big scare. That's the only scare of the game. Like, that's all it is. And this movie should have just, like, if any horror movie could get away with having jump scares as its main thing, that would be this fucking movie. This should have been that movie where it was just like...
Where they get, like, a free pass, basically.
Yeah, free pass? It should have just been this movie. I was really shocked that there weren't many scares at all in this movie. Like, I think there was maybe one, if anything. I mean, like... They should have, like, just fucking littered it. I don't understand why they didn't do that. But this is the movie for it.
There was a fucking jump scare that pissed me off because they did it twice. They fucking did it twice because I took a note on it and I was like, why? You thought that was fucking scary? And they did it in the exact same fucking way. But the way the scene is set up is that, okay, the first time it happened is he fucking opens his locker, fucking, jump scare, fucking loud ass noise. It's a fucking little wooden doll. It's a little fucking wooden doll. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, that was that irritated me on that level. Mm-hmm. They fucking did it again. They fucking did it again, like 30 or 40 minutes later. But, like, it wasn't in a fucking locker. He just saw it out in the open.
A taxi, like, was like, I'm not taking any customers right now. It just looks over and boom, there it is.
Oh, no, not that moment. No. Well, that's another moment, too. No. But do you remember the first time Mike is there and he opens the fucking, his locker and he sees that little wooden doll?
Yeah, what was the second time?
Okay, the same thing happened with the wooden doll again. It happened again. With the same fucking type of jump scare, but it's out in the open.
Oh.
But it's like on a shelf or something.
Same doll and everything.
Yeah, that's that little small one.
Yeah, the little tiny one. He like opens the taxi guy opens his car. Someone gets into his car. And then
the dolls.
Like a similar type of jump scare.
But that's like more at the end though, isn't it?
Yeah, like I think it's like right at the end.
Yeah, but what irritates me about the Mike one is that like it's a little wooden doll. That's nothing. The one with the taxi cab, at least that's a big animatronic. Looks kind of fucked up. I can kind of see that one, but this one where it's just a fucking wooden doll.
It was just a little wooden doll still.
That's at the very end. There was a scene.
The one in the taxi cab, right?
No, the one in the taxi cab is the big ass animatronic.
Oh, I could have swore it's a little tiny thing.
It's at the end. Because the scene you had brought up earlier,
where the black guy gets scared, right?
Because there's he's driving the cab, right, and he's just the girl calls the cab, little girl Abby.
No, that's not at all what I'm talking about.
I thought that's what you were
talking about. The very, very end. Like,
yeah, I want to.
The guy in the taxi cab has a little face mask on. He's sleeping in his car, and then he's like, someone knocks on the door, and then he's just like, I'm not taking any customers right now. They get into the car and he takes off his thing and he's like,
then
what?
it's the wooden little doll.
He's a little wooden doll.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was mixing
Yeah, it happened 3 times.
Oh wow! I see. I completely forgot about that. So 3 times. They think that fucking wooden doll is scary.
You know what? They should have had it happen 15 more times because that's what this movie should have fucking been.
It was repetitive.
Yeah, it should have been 15 fucking times of this little wooden doll. If you're getting mad off of 3, you should have got pissed and happy off of 15.
Yeah,
15.
Rico wants to be jump scared by a wooden doll.
This is the movie where it should have happened. This is the movie where it's the entire series, like 8 different games, is all built off of jump scares. Loud noise, thing in your face.
Should have been good jump scares at least. That's
it should be shitty. It should be terrible, shitty. Fucking
Yeah. So this movie was shitty.
Yeah,
You're rating
I mean, to be honest, I just
essentially.
I wouldn't go out of my way to call it like a shitty movie. It's more of like a boring bad movie.
Yes,
very bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's it's like that's way too harsh.
You mean if the quality was worse, where it depended on jump scares, then it would have been better. And I was like, yes.
Yes. What was it? Matt Pat was in this.
Oh,
YouTuber.
That's exactly what I want to talk about.
I wrote in my notes. Matt Pat was actually in it. Like I remember bringing back the Halloween thing. Mm-hmm. One of my friends that was there, the one who was dressed as like a baseball player, my friend Cruz. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Foot Locker.
Yeah. No. But freaking, she had pointed out to me. She's like, Andrew, is that Matt Pat? And I was like, you remember, I was already kind of drunk at the party. I was just like, no way. And I was just like, but I was just like, out of like, just like I had a few drinks and I was checking on everybody, so I kind of just like, I don't know, maybe, but I gotta be right back. Someone's throwing up in the bathrooms. So yeah, I was just, and then when I watched it, I was like, oh shit, Cruz was right. That's Matt Pat. I hadn't realized it was him, so it's cool that he got, because he kind of helped them get all that traction, you know.
He blew up this entire franchise. Basically, he made a series on game theory where he went over the entire lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, and it became like his staple series, where he's like mainly known for that. He does a lot of other stuff.
And then it was cute during his cameo, because he's like, lunch is the most important meal of the day, and they're like, what? I thought it was breakfast. Blah 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 blah. But that's just a theory. And I was just like, all right, that's cute. Like I was like, that's
so it's really on the nose reference. I never watched Matt Pat, so I didn't know
you probably didn't realize it was him, huh? Like because he was.
I knew he was a YouTuber. I knew him and like the guy who was in the taxi cab. He was also a YouTuber.
Oh, was he really?
I didn't know
the black guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know his
name. Like, do you
I don't know him, but I know he's another YouTuber that covered Five Nights at Freddy's content as well.
That's cool that the franchise gave back to them.
No, yeah, I thought that was really cool.
That is very respectable. I was just like, well earned then. For the other dude too, I didn't know the taxi driver was a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah, it was really crazy because we were talking about watching Five Nights at Freddy's for the last like couple months. And then just recently we found out that Matt Pat is actually retiring from the internet.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know from the internet. He's just not going to be a YouTuber anymore, right?
Well, he might come back every now and then. He wants to do more behind-the-scenes type of stuff. He wants to also like make his own little series and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
respectable. So, good luck to Matt Pat on that. Then.
Yeah, dude. Good luck on that.
Oh yeah.
I think he will be greatly successful, but that's just the theory. A podcast theory.
I fucked you up. I was talking through it. I'm so sorry.
I'm fucking done, Rico.
Doesn't change the fact that it was well said.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Andrew took it.
I got all of my lore for this shit from Matt Pat. So I was like, okay, thank you, man.
Of course.
We don't need to go into all that shit.
Oh, but back to the movie.
It's too much.
Back to the movie really quick. Fuck his aunt, right?
No, yes, thank you.
Literally, it just says fuck his aunt.
Yeah, I want to talk about his shitty aunt.
Bro, I just wrote it out quick, like fuck you, dude.
That was the worst, like side plot. Like it was so dumb.
Yeah, she wants to fucking frame him and get him
fired from his job so she could take custody of the sister for what was it?
Just a custody check.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Which I know we said it earlier, but I think it's crazy. He beat the shit out of somebody while he was a security guard, and he didn't go to fucking jail.
Yeah,
like that was insane to me.
That's insane.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you at that point. That doesn't make any sense. That was another thing I was thinking about. I was like, shouldn't he have been arrested?
No, 100%.
Like exactly.
He's like, all right, let's put him back to another job again.
It wasn't like it was
another security job too.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's crazy.
What are we just moving police officers around? What is this?
Yeah.
anything else you guys want to go over on this, or
the thing with his aunt was
the whole thing we even started.
Just like she was just so cartoonishly evil.
Yeah,
like
she was.
Jesus, like
so bad.
And then like at the end too, where okay, again, full spoilers here.
oh yeah,
I thought it was super hilarious. I assume she's fucking dead.
yeah,
Fucking Freddy Fazbear kills her, and fucking
it's all off screen.
yeah, and he tells
screen.
Abby like, "Oh yeah, she's just sleeping."
Silly,
I was just like, "Oh my god,
silly auntie.
yeah."
You fell.
But yeah, assumably she's dead. They don't fucking do anything about it later. Like, there's no cops called or anything like that. There was a court. Yeah, she had a court case being built towards him.
Yeah,
And then she mysteriously dies, and the sister
in his
disappears.
home.
Yes, like dude, murder suspect Mike from Five Nights at Freddy's should be behind bars. God damn it!
Yeah, let's just gloss over it.
And a stabbed policewoman
And
in
the
your home.
policewoman in your home.
I'm shocked she survived that too.
I know.
That was a big ass knife.
Bro, that's stupid. She should be dead.
Yeah, it might as well have been like a fucking
God,
half
it's
sword.
so-
Like, that was a cartoonishly large knife.
Dude, oh my god. And like, I don't know, that was another thing too. This movie felt like really cartoonish, and like it didn't really, stick the landing in terms of the comedic note of being cartoonish.
I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that's just thrown into it just to like make the movie like fill it out. So it's like the
Like
aunt's side story is just to give what is it?
So those dudes could fucking break into the fucking place.
Yeah,
so we didn't have to kill count.
bodies to the kill count, but it's also like just to like give motivation. That's the word. Motivation for his character to take the job and everything.
Yeah, like he's like, well, I have to help my sister.
I have to have something.
I have to be something, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you see Josh Hutcherson. I have to help Abby. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, okay,
He did good.
I think Josh.
He acted
like,
He's a good
the
actor.
best.
He is a good actor. I liked his little stunt in the Hunger Games. Like he was good in that for what he was supposed to play. Like, and then he's good in like majority of stuff that he does. I've never really.
I haven't delved too much into
I know me neither.
most
Like,
of
but
his
like,
stuff,
just from what I've seen, I'm like, he's not a bad actor.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
This is based on what he's given. He makes the most of it.
I think apparently he's like a big fan of the series too, or something like
Good
that.
for him.
I think, I don't know. I and apparently, what is it? There is, I don't know if this is true or not. There's like confirmation that the sequel's happening.
Oh yeah, and he's attached to it.
I kept hearing
Awesome.
about that after like a little bit recently. I think actually I heard about it.
Yeah, like even though like we don't like the movie, like I don't wish ill will upon like
Anybody who worked on it.
Like
Yeah,
if they make
it was an
another
okay
one.
movie. It's not bad. Go ahead and make another one. I would like to watch it.
Yeah, improve upon what
Some
you
of the
failed
nuggets
at.
you got.
Bigger budget. Go bigger.
Go bigger.
Go bigger.
Or go home.
Yeah, and like another thing too is like I mean like I've seen some positive reviews on it, so freaking people for sure liked it. So.
Oh, your back's hurting? Just start slapping.
My leg.
Bald! Like a SpongeBob movie. I fucking love that shit. Oh, man.
But yeah, I think I'm
killing me in this fucking chair.
How do you think I felt like the last 3 episodes? How do you think
this is what you subject us to, Rico, every week on these fucking
I've
chairs.
been moving around this whole podcast, just like, ugh. But with that being said, are you guys ready for this podcast to come to an end?
Wait, hold on, dude.
You want to get out of that
I
chair?
have like a whole section of... No,
Jesus Christ. No, but dude, this is only like for like the first 20 minutes, Rico.
I know.
I still have my notes for the next like 45 minutes of that movie after the first 45
Did you
minutes.
really put tape on this wad of paper? You're gonna get
I found this. So I figured, like, okay, wait. You don't know about this.
Yeah, he found it.
No, wait. Let me explain.
Wait. No. Don't get it twisted.
No, it's because this was an old notebook that I like found in like high school that someone had like left on like a desk, and I never used it for anything like ever. And then one day when we were doing when we started the podcast before we started meeting up in person, I literally wrote movie note like this. Look, this is for the Banshees of Inisherin.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was just like, well, I'm not using this. And then I figured I didn't want to have to get a new notebook yet until I write all this, and then I could transfer into another one. So I figured I'd just keep this for now.
That's a keepsake.
It's cheap, and it's like, it's Slow beginnings.
If we get hella big and then we have like a little like
I can get a frame and like sell it.
Be like, hey,
Oh god.
thanks for participating in this charity event.
oh my gosh, they're notepads. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is, that was the episode when Matt was making a lot of good points about Five Nights at Freddy. Oh my god. And that's when Rico brought up Sweeney Todd. Oh my god. Like, that'd be funny.
I do bring it up quite often.
You do. You love Sweeney Todd though.
I love it.
It's a good watch.
It's one of my favorite movies.
It's a good watch.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah,
I think we're good. I think we're done with this movie.
We keep talking about something else besides the movie.
Yeah, we need to just fucking put the fucking nail in the coffin.
It's
let's
podcast.
Let's finish this movie.
let's call it. Let's call it then.
Alright.
So let's get into ratings.
Let's do it.
Yes, sirs.
Who wants to go first?
Matthew.
Rico.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. No. You said me first.
I'll
It's
compromise
fair.
and I'll go first this time.
Okay, you volunteered.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We love this movie so much.
You're welcome. Anyways,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So this movie was, it's okay. I wouldn't give it like a really bad score or like a fucking fantastic score. So I'm gonna go with like a 6. It's okay. It's boring. It's not like a badly crafted movie. It's not like the most unique movie. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. It's all right. Watchable. If you would want to watch it with a friend or something, or friends to like make fun of it, drinking game out of it every time you're not having a jump scare.
Anytime you go into a dream sequence.
Anytime you see an animatronic kill somebody.
Not much. That's not.
That's
You're not getting
once
many
you think
kills
about
out
it,
of
that
this.
kind of.
Oh, we're doing the drinking game again?
No, I just thought of it randomly.
But there's not
because
much going on to
there's
this
not
movie.
much.
You can't drink to this
Yeah,
movie.
no,
Honestly,
the
if you
kills
drink to
are
this movie, it'd be
lame.
sad.
Too far in
It'd be
between.
Too sad.
So
So yeah,
anytime you see a dead kid, like, fuck.
just, it's just like, hello, darkness, my old friend. Just like,
Like, I don't want to drink to this movie.
Oh god, yeah, no. I mean, it won't even make it more enjoyable. It's just kind of like Andrew said. It's just mostly boring for the most part. Which I mean, I don't know. Like there are some movies where I'll say like that is the biggest sin for most movies, and it's weird because I don't know. I don't feel too harshly about this movie. I don't think it's like awful or bad by any means. I could definitely see there was effort put into it. I was very surprised by that.
always respect the artist's attempt.
Yeah. Sometimes. You know how harsh I was on Rebel Moon.
No, but fuck Rebel Moon. Anyone who likes that movie is fucking dumb. He's a big dummy.
Okay, sorry. Okay, we're done dunking on it. We're done.
I was like, we just got over this. Oh my god, I get it. You don't like Zack Snyder. We won't do his movies anymore.
I do like Zack Snyder. I do.
I just don't like him as a person.
But yeah, freaking. But what I mean with the effort is that like I don't know, it was like surprisingly like a little bit more mature for like a horror movie aimed towards kids. I was surprised with that slightly mature lens. Granted, it was very like sloppy in execution overall. I don't know. I just wish it was written a little bit better. Maybe went through maybe like one more draft, tighten a little these few things up a little bit. Have more jump scares, like Rico was saying. I actually think that was a great point.
That's a good.
Like, I personally don't mind jump scares as long as there's like something there horrifying. Don't do a fucking jump scare and it's literally just nothing, and you put a loud noise there anyways. That is the fucking worst type of jump scare in my opinion. That annoys me personally every fucking time. But yeah, I thought Josh Hutcherson was okay. I thought he was pretty decent. I also thought Matthew Lillard was good. I wanted more of him though.
I know.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like that was like
Beginning and end is all you get of him.
Yeah, exactly. And like he did great. Like I was like, fuck, I love Matthew Lillard in movies too. I actually watched Scooby Doo recently.
He's great.
It was
He's great.
Scooby Doo is actually okay. Last time I'll bring up another movie, but Scooby Doo is actually pretty decent. Like I watched it.
Good.
It is. I watched it with my
good.
adult brain, and I was like, holy shit, this is a totally different movie.
Yeah.
Totally different movie. Like go watch Scooby Doo if you guys haven't watched it in a while.
You don't watch Scooby Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed? That shit's hella good too. I like both of them.
I didn't think the second one wasn't as good, but I was like, yeah, it's fucking entertaining. This is like, I didn't mind the tone.
Do you guys know who wrote those movies?
James Gunn. Yeah, I saw that.
I was
I
like,
did.
what?
I saw that. That was crazy.
I remember I rewatched it a couple years ago, and I was like, James Gunn? And then I looked it up.
Young James Gunn.
Yeah,
dude.
Timothy.
But yeah, so okay, no more talking about other movies unless Rico brings one up in our last few minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna end it with a 4 out of 10. It's definitely not that bad. It's okay, but yeah, I would say it's like below average. It gets some things right, but mostly. Yeah, it's mostly a forgettable experience. I've watched it 2 times. That was my second time, so I don't feel like I need to watch it a third or ever again. But yeah, I'd be open to a sequel. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm done. 4 out of 10.
So
Rico,
for me, like, because I went on the whole binge of everything, like going through the lore, and I had done it like fucking like 7 years ago when the first MatPat game theory video came out. But I just wanted to refresh myself going into this, so I was like, all right, cool. And hearing like, because I knew that he was gonna be in it, the game theory was gonna be in it. I didn't know that the other guy was also in it. I didn't know that the taxi guy was apparently a big force in the...
Yeah, we'll put a picture of him somewhere.
Yeah. We'll Google who they are or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was also a part of it. And so I was going to say 5 out of 10. And for the most part, it's really just like hangs right there. But I do got to respect how much love that the people that made this movie put into not only the product itself, but also including the people that made the product successful, to the point where this was even a possibility. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to bump it up to a 6. It says during this conversation, it made me have a little bit more of a little bit more of an appreciation to it. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. If they make another one, I would very much like to watch that. Josh Hutcherson was very, very good in this one. Damn. Putting more fucking terrible jump scares into it. Like, Jesus Christ.
More terrible jump scares.
Yeah, fuck it up. Tear it me up, man. Fuck it up.
Yeah, don't be scared to scare the kiddies.
Yeah.
You know why? Because fuck them kids.
Exactly. Yeah, man. You gotta show them
ghostly ass motherfuckers. Anyway.
Not the ghostly ass motherfuckers.
So, yeah, earlier I made a point saying, like, because the counselor, Matthew Lillard, kidnapped the main character's brother. I thought he was going to be one of the fucking animatronics.
You would have.
Oh, like his brother?
Why wasn't that? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but then I got cut off.
Mm. Yeah, it's
now you know how I felt during Rebel Moon.
You had a lot of time to speak. Okay.
Yeah, that was after you guys kept cutting me off.
Our hate was stronger for it than your love.
For like for every soapbox moment that I had during that episode, you guys like cut me off 5 times.
I was like, that's enough.
Yeah.
Propaganda!
We will not stand for it! Be gone! You see it out of nowhere, like two dudes in like a cat mask, and Atlas just has shades on. They're dragging me out. Let me go!
Do you see? Oh, he was sleeping so fucking peacefully.
Oh, he's still in his spot. Please. I pointed at him and then he did that. He's still. I know you did. He's still slumped. He's like half awake. He's like,
oh shit, they're looking at me now.
He's like,
you guys can't even see him, but he looks very cute.
He's very so comfy. He's very comfy. Handsome boy.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
We're done.
Freaking, yeah, make sure to follow us on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, all that down below. I'm gonna try to be more active on Instagram, start commenting on more posts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Definitely got to be more active on there, but nothing too much for updates there. But yeah, Andrew's been editing some great TikToks for us, so we hope you guys are enjoying some of those. And yeah, freaking, is there anything you guys want to plug before we get going and we plug in the next movie we'll talk about?
Be on the lookout for our shorts. We're gonna be making like individual shorts. Like it's still a work in progress, so we're gonna see how that goes. Matthew was pitching out an idea to me, just like brainstorming about possibly just like doing, because there's some movies that we can't really put into a whole like podcast to fill it out. So just a little quick like review of it. Like we might be doing shorts like that. So be on the lookout for that.
For all you know, you might get an early one while we're recording tonight for another different movie.
You never know.
Who knows?
Yeah, we're gonna be branching out.
I'll see if I can poop one out.
I don't know. I'll see if I can poop one out, he says.
I need to start taking notes of every movie. I mean, seriously, like now that you're plugging it, yeah, shit. I was really severely interested in like just doing reviews and just doing like a movie a week or something. Freaking.
We don't really need to put a schedule on it, but just have fun with it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Just have fun, and plus it gives us a chance to like practice our editing too. We're looking to make our little area much better, our little set, because it's just my room. So hopefully we can as time goes on.
You have a nice set that you sleep in, okay? It's nice.
I love it so much.
It is very nice. I agree with that statement. But like Rico's saying, like we'll definitely improve on it. Like you'll definitely start seeing our setup being evolved and changing over time.
Production value.
Yes, sir.
Slow and steady.
Yeah. Look at that production value.
Also, look out for another channel coming out, another porn podcast we're going to be reviewing.
Yeah, there's no plural in that statement. That's all.
Matt's got his thing, he's got his TikTokies, and I got my little pornies. So, with that being said...
Man, you need help.
Another porn review coming at you.
Another porn review coming at you. What are we watching today? BBC... Don't Rico, no! Please not to click play.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching.
Wait, hold on. What movie are we talking about next week?
I don't know. Oh, Killers.
Okay, so that's what we want to talk about?
Yes.
3.5 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
thank you. Thank you, because like this past month for me has been pretty hell.
I've been missing me some Scorsese too. I need some Scorsese. I can't keep rewatching The Wolf of Wall Street. I need a new Scorsese film to rewatch now.
Hey man, you've had several since then.
I know.
Did Scorsese make this movie?
No.
Right?
No. He said his name like 10 times.
Wasn't it him?
I don't know. I think you need to IMDb that one.
Lies. I saw his name attached to it in some way.
But yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon next week. Be ready. Schedule. Oh yeah, that's another thing we should plug in too. Okay, so we talked about this. Hey, last thing, and then we'll go. Yeah, so we're not gonna be uploading our episodes on Monday from here on out. We're just gonna be uploading it whenever like we have free time. Just because of our schedules are a little conflicting at times. You know, we all live in different cities. Andrew in Stockton, me Lodi, Rico, Sacramento here. So it can be a little difficult sometimes to abide to a consistent schedule. So we do want to stick to releasing an episode a week, but it just may not be on Monday. So that's just the last thing I want to plug in.
But you will get an episode.
Yeah, you'll get an episode sometime
during the week, and we'll decide when it is. So shut up and listen.
I like it.
Thank you guys.
I would watch. I would watch if people talk to me like that.
I needed that reinforcement.
Yeah.
You guys better fucking remember this.
Some like 7 foot, 250 pound dude who's like built like a tank walks up to me. So I better listen and shut up, huh?
He's also a cop.
And then I walk up. This is like the difference is like he's right here and I'm all the way here and I'm like, yeah, bitch. I just get demolished.
Just making it. We're just making it. We need to end.
We need to go. We gotta edit this too. All right, let's wrap it up. Bye guys.
Later.
Bye.